I know I took a little bit of a break there. To be honest, I didn't have much going on and work was really busy, so after I got off work, I just wanted to kind of shut my brain off the last couple of weeks. I'm finally feeling like I'm in kind of a little bit of a better groove with work and just being back. I just wanted to come on, kind of update on what's been going on. So for New Year's Eve, my husband and I, we didn't do too much. We went out to Michael's to get a couple crafting things. I got this frame to put my signed Selena and Benny Blanco signature in. I needed I think this is a 5x5 frame, and I couldn't find one anywhere. I felt like it was really hard to find one that kind of like similarly matched my other frames up here. Here, let me show you. I've got my 3 Taylor ones, and then I've got Olivia Rodrigo over there, and then I have a couple other signed vinyls behind me. And I just had the hardest time, for whatever reason, finding one that fit that specific size. So yeah, we went and got that, and then we just stayed home. We kind of didn't do anything. I felt like nobody really did anything. My family didn't. They stayed home. My best friends did. They stayed home. So yeah, didn't do too much. And I was just realizing that Eric is playing the flute on the game behind me, so let me get out of that. Okay. I have Disney Dreamlight Valley going on behind me. I thought I could just kind of catch up. I went to Orange Theory 3 times this week because I was sick for a week, and so I usually go twice a week. I have 8 classes a month that I use, so that's usually 2 times a week unless something comes up and I reschedule. So I had to go 3 times this week, and then next week I'll also go 3 times because I have to use them by Sunday the 18th. And today's the 10th. So I've got quite a few classes that I need to use up. I just have 3. So I think I'm gonna go Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I think, is what I've planned on the calendar. So yeah, I like going there instead of working out at home, because even though I have a workout plan at home that I follow when I work out, I just can go there and I can just turn my brain off for an hour and just work out. Yeah, because I don't like running, but there I get my cardio in and weight lift, row, which I'm not a good rower, but I do it there. So yeah, did that this week. I also watched The Pit. Season 2 of The Pit came out on this past Thursday, so I watched that episode on Thursday actually when it came out. My mom texted me asking me if I was going to watch it, so we kind of watched it similar start times together. That was really good. I highly recommend if anybody likes a medical, I wouldn't call it really a medical drama, it's kind of realistic in an ER setting, but of course it's not like a real show or anything, it's all actors, but it's really good. It makes me want to watch ER. I have that downloaded, I just need to actually watch it. I just have so many other shows I need to start. So first episode of that was really good. It's over the 4th of July weekend this time around, so it'll be interesting to see kind of what transpires over this shift. They brought in some new characters, things like that. Of course there's always changes with a new season. What else? Oh, I started Traders, the US. That one came out. I've only watched the first episode. That's good. I won't do any spoilers or talk about it because I don't want to spoil anything, but it's really good. I'm so excited for Lisa Rinna. She's one of probably my favorite housewife, just because she is chaotic and she loves to stir up drama. She loves being, herself. So I love watching Lisa. And then I also really like Ian from Big Brother. Rob from Rob Has a Podcast is on there. the two figure skaters, Johnny Weir, love him too. He's really funny. There's a couple Survivor people that are funny, and all the Housewives. I love all the Housewives. They're so much fun to watch. Trying to think what else I've watched this week. I watched a lot of YouTube, of course. Caught up on my Housewives. I watched the last episode of Salt Lake, which I think right now they're probably my favorite franchise. I need to watch, actually I'm not caught up on that. I just realized I have one more I need to watch. So I'll probably watch that this weekend. And then tomorrow, we have my nephew's second birthday party at my parents' house to go to. I'm so excited for that. That'll be fun. We got him some little like excavator toys, because he's really into like machinery, like garbage trucks and excavators, you know, the ones with the shovel on the front and things like that. I don't know what they're called. Let's see. And I also meal prepped a bunch. I made a couple chicken marinades. We buy our meat in bulk from Costco, and then once we buy like chicken in bulk, I think I'm able to make 4 marinades with the amount of chicken that we buy. We should probably double it now, thinking about it, so that I can make 8, so then we have more. So maybe we'll do that next time. But anyways, so I think the recipe is 1 pound a bag or 1.5 pounds. I can't remember, but I can link them below. They are Acre Homestead's marinade, 2 chicken marinades that I made. I made a honey chipotle marinade, which is really good. It's one of our favorites. And then I think our probably most favorite is a pineapple jalapeno chicken. That one is really good. We actually do it on the grill. My husband goes out there and grills for us because we just like, we got a grill when we moved into this house, and then we started grilling chicken, and we realized we love it way more than it going in the oven to bake. So he's been doing that, I thankfully. And my grandparents got him a light that like magnetizes to the top of the grill, so he's able to go out there, you know, around dinner time when it's dark, and grill out there. So that's nice. I feel like that's kind of all. There's kind of not been much going on. Like I said, I was just kind of stressed from work and stuff, so I didn't feel like picking up the camera after work. I hope from now on I will be posting weekly videos. This Wednesday I'm getting my hair done. I actually took off work because my hair girl could get me in at like 10 a.m. She had like 2 appointments this month, and they were both at 10 a.m. and I was like, well, I have all this vacation time that I rolled over and then that I have to use that I'm accruing, so I was like, sure, why not? So I think I'm going to cut off like a couple inches or so, just because when I work out and have my hair in a ponytail, sometimes at the workout class my hair gets stuck in my armpits, and it's really annoying. You know, not like my whole ponytail gets stuck in my armpits, but just like part of it. And it's really annoying when I'm like running or, you know, lifting something and my ponytail gets caught in there. It's kind of gross. So I think I just want to cut off like maybe 2-3 inches, because I also have some long layers too, and I think it'll just like even it out. And then I'm just gonna kind of refresh the color, just kind of blend my roots that I've grown in a little better. I've been doing like a more darker, like natural blonde, so that everything kind of blends together. So that'll be nice to have that. And yeah, I took the day off work because that appointment takes like, what, 3-4 hours or so. I really like my hair girl. Since moving back, I found a new hair girl, new to me hair girl, but she is kind of new to doing hair too. She's really good. I was really happy with how my hair turned out last time, so I will try to remember to pick up the camera before and then after, and maybe after we can go to Michael's that day, because I need to get some more vinyl because I'm out of pink and white vinyl, and those are like two of the most bought colors that I go through with my little Etsy shop that I got, which last month was actually kind of crazy. I did more orders last month than I have like the year before. I feel like the first year that I opened up my Etsy store, I sold quite a bit because I opened, I think, in October. So I feel like that last part, I just had so many orders, and then it slowed down not last year, but the year before. So I think I got like 5 or 6 orders last month, and then I think I've got 2 or 3 this month and a custom order I need to work on. So yeah, that's fun. Hello you guys, it is Sunday, January 11th. I just got back from my nephew's 2nd birthday party that was at my parents' house, which is just here a few minutes away. It was really fun. I'll go ahead and I'll insert some footage of like the decorations that I have. Just got back. We had Olive Garden for lunch, dinner, and then we did cake, and my sister decorated a cake for that. The theme, if you couldn't tell, was garbage trucks, because my nephew is obsessed with garbage trucks. I think I mentioned that in a couple videos ago. So yeah, it was really fun. He seemed to have a really good time and really enjoy the evening. So yeah, back from that. I got a random nosebleed, I think because just the weather's really cold and dry, which is weird because I spend a lot of time in my office, which is warmer, or not warmer, more humid, because I have a humidifier and then all my plants keep it like 70% humid in here at all times. So I thought that was kind of weird, but oh well. So anyways, I'm back, go back to work tomorrow. Wednesday I get my hair done, which I'm really excited about. Still thinking about cutting off like 2-3 inches just to kind of make it healthier and a little shorter. So I thought for the rest of the video I would kind of talk about my skincare routine, because I've kind of, I don't know if perfected it's the right word, because I feel like if I say I perfected it, I'm gonna end up going back to square one. So we'll see. So I'll kind of go through my acne journey. So I've dealt with acne on and off forever, it seems like. I feel like ever since I was a teenager. And lately I have struggled with cystic acne, which was really bad. I think in December of 2024 was when I first started taking the medication for it, and I had just painful right all through here, like under my chin and on this area. It was just like painful bumps under my skin, and nothing would come to a head, so I couldn't like get the pressure out to relieve it. So that was really annoying. So I ended up going to see a dermatologist, and they prescribed me a medication which took a while to help, which I read online that, like on Reddit, that it could take a while for it to work, and I don't think it started really working until May of last year. So it took about, I don't know, like 5 to 6 months for it to work, because I started out kind of at a lower dose and then we had to increase it, and now I'm trying to wean off of it. Just 1, so I can be at a lower dose, and 2, because eventually I'll need to be off of it. So I've been decreased for the last couple months, but all that to say, I haven't had bad breakouts. I haven't had those cystic spots, like those really painful ones, in a while. You know, still here and there I get kind of like irritated pimples and stuff, but nothing like I was getting. So I kind of wanted to go over what I do in addition to that medication, and while I've been weaning off, this routine has been helping me keep it clear, except for, you know, like 1 time a month when I get what I have now, like a few pimples. So I follow the creator Abby Young. She has a lot of good recommendations for hair and skin. So I think 2 or 3 maybe 4 things that I use are recommendations from her. She has acne-prone skin and was also on this same medication that I'm on too. And I just have trusted her stuff. So I have oily, acne-prone skin. Hang on, I think my dog wants something. I don't know, she's fine. So I have oily, acne-prone skin. So I use this, it's called a cleanser plus salicylic acid, and I know they have just a plain cleanser. It's from Prequel. Let me lock my computer so I can show this. Oh, hang on, let me wait for the screen to go dark. Hang on. All right, I thought that was gonna help, but it doesn't. Maybe if I do no, wait, that's not gonna do anything. It's called Prequel. It's in the shiny bottle, which is kind of unfortunate to show. I can link it below in case you want to look at it where it's not all shiny. But it is a non-drying salicylic acid cleanser for face and body, clinically tested for 24 hours of moisture. It is 50% glycerin, 1% salicylic acid, something acid, and zinc PCA. It's really good. It's very thick and like viscous or gel-like almost. Like it's kind of like tacky, sticky. But I've been using this for a while. I was using CeraVe, just their cleanser that comes in a green bottle, and then I got this stuff because Abby Young recommended it, and I finally gave it a shot, and I've been using it for, I don't know, at least 6 months. And this is like my 3rd bottle of this. I wash my face morning and night with this, and I really like it. So morning and night I do that, and then also morning and night after I wash my face I use this Skin Smart antimicrobial facial cleansing spray. It's hypochlorous acid. It's the same stuff that is in that Tower 28 spray. I think they call it not a setting spray, like a cleansing spray. Only this is like really cheap. You get 8 ounces, so this whole bottle for, I think this is $15, but I've had this for a few months, and I use like 6 sprays morning and night. I do like 2, 2, 2, and I really like this. This is good to use after you like sweat. So if you're outside and you've like gone on a walk and you sweat a lot, or after you work out. I used to keep my acne was really bad, I would keep a bottle of a tiny like travel bottle of this in my car or in my purse, so like after I worked out I could spray my face with it, just to keep it cleaner on the way home. Yeah, so use this after I wash my face morning and night. And then in the morning and night I also use this is new to me. It's Neutrogena Collagen Bank Reviving Eye Gel Cream, and it is a gel cream. It's like jelly, but it's also creamy, as it says. So yeah, apply morning and night. I saw somebody on YouTube recommend this and say they saw results really quick. I did take before pictures, but I don't know if I'm gonna notice a huge difference because my under eyes aren't like terrible, I don't think, but it's just nice, especially in the winter. My eyes get really dry like around here, so it's good to have just like a thicker moisturizer to use. So I like it so far. I got it off Amazon. I think it was maybe $15-20, but you just need a tiny bit. Like I just barely tap my finger in there and it goes a long way. So then in the morning, just to finish up, I use Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. Really like this stuff. It's kind of like a clear, I wouldn't call it a gel. I don't know what it is, but I really like it. I've tried using lotion sunscreens and I just always go back to this one. I don't know why, it dries down on my face to where there's not like a tackiness like a lotiony sunscreen. It says, this is the SPF 50. I think they have a 30 or a 40, but I really like this one. It's 100% invisible SPF for face that's lightweight, weightless, colorless, and scentless. And it is. It's a blurred finish, acts as a primer. I use it as a primer, like if I'm doing my skincare, I'll put this on and then my foundation and all that stuff. So in the morning, that's all I do. In the evening, I do all that stuff too. Well, not sunscreen, obviously. But then I will use this. I'd had a facial done like a year ago, and they used Murad products. So they recommended this Murad Resurgence Retinol Youth Renewal Serum. It's pretty pricey, but I really like it. This is my second bottle of it, and their website has really good sales, like if the Murad website versus like Ulta and Sephora. So I got this one and a little travel size one for, I think in total it was supposed to be $90, but I ended up getting them for like $35 off because of whatever Black Friday sale they had going on, and then you got 2 free samples with it, which was nice. I got like this really nice moisturizing cream to try, and I looked into buying it, but it was really expensive and I couldn't justify it for how much I needed to use at a time and how long that little sample lasted me. Really like this stuff. I thought after I decreased the dosage of medication I'm on that this would really flare up and give me like a purging method with my skin, but it has not, which is good. So hopefully if I continue to go down in medication, which I probably won't for another couple months, just to make sure I'm okay, this stuff's really good. And then another recommendation by Abby Young. So I've had the cleanser, this stuff was Abby Young recommended, and then this stuff. It's the Bye Bye Breakout Concentrated Derma Serum. It's salicylic acid treatment. It's got 2% salicylic acid, 3% lactic acid, and a postbiotic treatment. It says to cleanse your skin thoroughly, apply 3 to 4 drops on affected area using fingertips to press in the serum, avoiding eye area. So I use this just at night after I use this retinol cream. I forgot to mention, this is a cream. It's not like a serum. This is probably my 4th bottle of this. Use 3 to 4 drops, and I really like it. It's helped to keep my skin clean. Since all this stuff is working together, I haven't changed anything since lowering my medication. I'm just gonna keep it the same, and yeah, if it's working, it's working. So yeah, I use that, and then I also have a lotion that I use. My dermatologist, when I saw them years ago, they recommended CeraVe products before. This was probably longer than a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago or so. I can't remember when I saw a dermatologist first. They recommended CeraVe products, so like the facial cleanser that's in a green bottle, and then I went with this lotion. It's the daily moisturizing lotion. You can use it on your face and body, and I do just that. It's very lightweight, very, it doesn't leave your skin feeling like tacky or anything after. So yeah, really like that stuff. And then I also thought I would just do a couple honorable mentions, couple face masks that I sometimes do when I remember. I usually do face masks on days when I need to wash my hair, and I alternate between these two. Doesn't always happen. I would say I do probably these once a month each, just because I forget to do them. So also by Murad, the facialist I saw did this mask on me when I was there. It's an acne control rapid release acne sulfur mask. It's 5% sulfur acne treatment. It does kind of stink because sulfur stinks, and sulfur is a good acne treatment. Abby Young, another mention, she also recommends a sulfur treatment. I feel like I was saying that wrong, but she recommends this acne spot treatment that's sulfur. Haven't bought that yet, but if I go back to how I was, I thought about using that. So yeah, you leave this on for like 10 minutes, and then I will get in the shower, and when I wash my hair, I'll rinse this off too. And then another one that I use is by The Ordinary. It's the AHA 30% and BHA 2% peeling solution. It's a 10-minute exfoliating facial. So it's the one that everybody on like TikTok was using, I don't know, a couple years ago or so, that like looks like blood because it's red. Here, I mean, I'm sure you can see, but it's like a nice reddy pinky color. It's good. You just leave it on, like, it says no more than 10 minutes. I'll usually put it on when I get home from the gym before I need to like wash my hair and stuff, and by the time I get in the shower, it's ready to be washed off. So I know that's kind of a lot, but I feel like since I've had acne for so long and like dealt with it, the stuff that I'm using daily, I can justify it because it's been helping. Like, yeah, once a month I will get breakouts. That's just normal, you know, I'm always gonna get those breakouts. But this stuff has helped keep my skin good for the most part, except for that one time a month. So this, in combination with the medicine that I'm trying to wean myself off of, is great. I was trying to think of what else, but that's all I do. That's all, you know, those 5 things I use at night, or that's all. Oh, my sister got me this for Christmas. It's the Clinique Moisture Surge Hydro Lip Plumping. It's not a plumping treatment, but it's like supposed to like hydrate your lips with water and then they look plumper. Really good stuff. I have Invisalign, so again, what I've read on Reddit is that it can dry your lips out, and I already use chapstick a lot, and this stuff has helped me not have to use chapstick as much. For whatever reason, Invisalign, but it's probably because you're brushing your teeth so often, it dries out your lips, at least from what I've noticed. Like when I brush my teeth, I have to put a lip balm on or something because my lips feel really dry after brushing them. I can also do like a little Invisalign essentials video maybe, just things that I find helpful for it. I'm on week 6, or I'm on tray 6, I think, 6 or 7, 6, 7, I can't remember which one, but I'm about 2 months into my 42-week treatment. I'm supposed to be done in or around September of this year. So yeah, very chatty section of this video, but hope you guys enjoyed. I think that's gonna do it for this video. I'm sorry it wasn't too, like, we didn't do too much. Like I mentioned earlier, I think on Wednesday after I get my hair done, we might go look at like some thrift stores, or maybe go to Michael's or something afterwards, because I need to get some crafting things. Tomorrow I need to do a custom Etsy order that I have. Somebody worked with me to make a custom Vampire Diaries decal that I have to make. It's not like super custom, it's just 2 colors instead of 1 that I normally do. So yeah, I have some supplies coming tomorrow from Amazon because I find that's the best place around here to get vinyl at a cheaper price. Before we moved back to Ohio, there was a place in Illinois that I really like to go get my vinyl from because you could get a lot for like $10, but unfortunately I don't live there anymore. So unless I go back there anytime in the future, you know, I'll have to stock up on some vinyl because they had really good prices. I mean, I could get so much for $10. It was crazy. But anyways, I should stop yapping, as the kids say. But I think that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Again, I'm sorry it was just kind of chatty. Hopefully on Wednesday we'll get out and about and do some stuff. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!